And hey everybody, welcome to 20 Sides to Every Story. My name is Casey. We're going to be playing some Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition tonight, working our way through the final section of the Secrets of the Sphinx, a add-on to the Dark Tower module. They'll be reprinting from Original Adventures Reincarnated by Goodman Games. Their Kickstarter has about 50 hours left, so you got about 2 days to hop in on that Kickstarter. Take advantage of either the 5e version of the rules or the DCC version, or both, if you have a chance to hop in there. I believe they have exceeded their $400,000 mark, so they will be doing a new DCC adventure. I believe at 450-ish, they have a new 5e adventure that they will be adding in there as well. So if you are interested in what we're doing this evening and you would like to support the Kickstarter, hop on over there and get them kicked up just a little bit further. And yep, Ike, you've been through the ending there, so you can hang out and see how we do coming through that last little section. I am going to do a little DM kajiggering, so I will be presenting them with the riddles that you didn't get asked as you went through. So when there was choice A or B and you chose A, I'm going to force them to choose B just to see how they do. But what I have right now is 4 fine adventurers enjoying a magnificent feast provided by the heroic figure of Angarotin, a Sphinx that they faced and bested in honorable combat just a few hours ago. The party has healed as a benefit of drinking from the mystical pool Angarotin invited them to drink from. They have gained some temporary hit points from the hero's feast, as well as some benefits: resistance to poison, resistance to disease, advantage on their wisdom saving throws, and other such wonderful things. And now, Angarotin indicates, it is time that they go and seek the Guardian Sphinx's wisdom. The path behind him, he indicates, is for the way of enlightenment. Perhaps you will need to traverse it, but before you do that, you should ask the questions that you seek. And he seems a little bit overly interested in that. You're carrying something that tempts him a bit, but it's not my place. You go and speak to the Guardian Sphinx, and if you have any riddles when you're done, come on back. We'll do it. And you, and he kind of points to Nadabel. Yeah, kind of gets, we can trade punches, But
nothing would make me more happy.
But I'll let you do it. And he's spoiling for another go around. But we'll wait. And so, Nadabel, Brenna, Dorala, and RJD, you will be traveling a little to the south to return to the room where the illusory terrain was laid out. There are 2 doors available to you, one on the northwest, one on the northeast. And you were invited to proceed up either of them. Both, he indicates, will lead you where you need to be. And I've cleared those doors, so if the party clicks their tokens and moves a little south, they should hopefully be able to see into those doorways. Please confirm that your tokens are working for you. Looks like you're moving around okay.
I can see.
You can see.
I can see.
I can see. I can see. I can see.
Awesome.
Oh, there they are.
So left or right?
Left or right?
A wise man once told me, left is always right.
Well, that man must be an absolute idiot.
Wait a minute. There was a hint. There was a hint earlier on, something about the sinister.
Oh, I think we did that already.
Did we do that one already?
Yep.
I think you're referring to the whole sand golem and the portcullises and how I lit them up the entire time. Yeah, I think it was that.
I think
I think you're right.
So I'm a little bit hesitant to take a step to the left at this point. But surely
What?
you'd have told us if it mattered, right?
Surely.
Well, if you want to pick a path, I'll go first. Actually, I did fucking nothing the last fight.
Sure.
Go for it. She's gonna give you a slap on the back.
I could.
You know what? I might, because I think I have this. Do I? I do.
Oh, hey.
As I do that slap on the back, I'm going to give him guidance, because you never know when you're going to need a little guidance.
So, Naughtabelle, as you come around, you can see the beginnings of a spiral staircase heading up and away. It winds up a good 15, 20 feet or so, and then you kind of lose sight as you look around. You would have to proceed up. On the wall, near to the stairs, is some writing, but it's in that ancient Sphinx of the riddle outside. I don't think you know how to read that.
This is... I don't want to say it. I don't want to say it. Don't make me say it. Oh, shit. Hey, Durala, with your infinite knowledge and wisdom and all great knowing power, I need a favor.
Since you asked so nicely, what can I do for you?
Read
Just
the pictures.
All teeth. You got it. Just gonna go over to the pictures and start reading with my whatever vision I can read all writing.
You got it. Inscribed on the wall are the words, "Awaits Hatep. To reach her, avoid the only step in alphabetical order."
The
Huh.
only step in alphabetical order.
Are there letters on the stairs that we see in front of us?
Give me an investigation check, I think.
There's a lot of capitals in that sentence.
You carefully inspect the steps, trying not to touch them yet. Wave your brooms about and blow across them. No sign of letter, numbers, anything other than the step itself. The patterns on them look regular. There doesn't seem to be any differencing between them. You're fairly certain just a step.
How many are there?
From where you're at, you can probably see about 15 to 20 of the steps, but they bend up and around, so you're not sure how much further it goes. Give me let's go with a perception check.
And while they're doing that, is the same message on the opposite side as well?
When you go and check the opposite side, you can see that there was at some point hieroglyphs there, but some darned adventurer has scraped them away.
Those darned adventurers.
Who are you wanting the perception check from?
Whoever was at... Oh, sorry. Brenna, when you were asking about how many steps there were, I think that was you.
Okay, yep, it was me, and so let me go ahead and do exactly that. If only it had leaned a little bit further the other way.
You just can't tell. Nothing you can think of at the moment would give you an insight into how many steps there are without going up a ways and looking around.
There's just too many of them. I can't tell, and it's too murky.
Do you want one of us to run up?
We could actually send Munin up there. But, maybe we could just think a little bit longer. Just a tad bit longer. Because I heard Durala, with her infinite wisdom, being the epitome of all things, say something interesting.
Oh, all the capital letters?
All the capital letters. Or all the letters, period.
Not all of them. There's A, H, T, R, H were the main ones that were in capital. Is that like the thing as it's written?
That is
Casey,
as it's
or...
written. As closely as you can possibly translate it into languages that you know.
Okay, I don't want to be like, hey, there's some grammar mistakes happening here, but
There are some grammar mistakes happening, but for purposes of the riddle, everything is effectively in English for us. So you have accurately translated to English for the audience and the player's sake, and that is exactly as written.
Okay.
So you're saying the big cat means the big letter and the small cat means the smaller letter? No, you're not even giving me a satisfaction of an answer.
I'm processing what you're saying. Cat? What cat?
It's all pictures. It's all pictures.
Oh, that's right. So yeah, the kitten is like the lowercase, and then the big lion is the uppercase.
Well, if you want, I can just run up the wall. Just
Ah.
get myself up there.
Ah,
Yes, that is what I'm referring to. The one that looks like this.
yeah.
That is
Speaking of running up walls, doesn't Durala have suction cups at the end of her fingers? Couldn't she just like go across the walls or the ceiling and survey?
I don't even need my fingers for that. She's just gonna go like walk towards the wall and then just like whoop, just like only feet, just
Creepier and creepier every time. This time a little bit worse because as Durala goes up, it's sort of a spiral, so you just get to see the feet kicking out in front of Durala as she goes around and circles up. Durala, give me a perception check. Don't do worse than a 5.
I mean, no promises, but okay. Perception.
Yeah, there's approximately 45 steps on the way up, and then as you count them down on the way back down, exactly 42. So you just kind of did a walk up, you're like, 5, 5, 5, 5, 5, all right, I'm about 45, and then on the way back down, you're like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you got to exactly 42.
Gotcha. I give that back to the group. There are 42 steps.
Anything on them?
Did I see anything on them? Or it's just
No,
normal?
just the stairway itself. Up when you reach the top, you did reach a small room, and you were able to kind of walk around on the doors up there, walk around the walls up there, and it leads to a little hallway that comes off, and then the doorway back to the south. So it seems like it spirals up a level, then comes back and would be above the room that you were in before.
Gotcha.
So basically, if you were thinking about the Sphinx, you would be in the haunch. You'd be working your way up to the top of the haunch, and then back along the back.
Gotcha. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can see that. Huh. I don't have any more spells. You know what? I am going to recommend let's step out of this room for a second.
Okay.
And actually,
at
maybe,
the
maybe
bottom,
not
yes?
that room. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so I would have walked along the wall back down to the bottom. She's going to go over to this one.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going to use Mage Hand to press on one of the steps.
Sure, you press on the step. You can't feel it, but it looks like the mage hand is pressing down.
Gotcha. And nothing's happening?
Nothing's happening.
Okay. Another step, Mage Hand presses down.
Another step, the mage hand presses down. Seems fine.
Alright. Someone save me if something bad happens. And she's gonna kind of go over and...
Dad, I'm gonna run over here. What?
So
yeah, I don't know why. I was thinking like maybe they're two different mechanisms or something, or like same
sure. So
thing.
you carefully work your way up the stairway, and your mage hand is pressing down. You can see little disturbances and a little bit of sand and dust that's made its way in here. In here's fairly clean, but there's still a little disturbance. And
Okay.
42 steps up, you reach the top, and on each one there's now a little mage hand imprint.
Huh. Okay. And so that's just the mage hand, right? Or have I been following up as well?
To my understanding, the mage hand is pressing, and I was assuming you were doing the wall walk again.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna go back down to the bottom and then actually step on a step.
Okay. You step on a step, and the first step, nothing happens.
Okay.
If you're worried about falling, I can do it too.
I'm just trying to figure it out. Just, experimenting, seeing what happens.
What's the point of the alphabetical order? Is there any letters on it?
I don't know.
It's just
No, there
stairs.
hasn't been. Yeah,
There were
stairs.
inscriptions that were scraped off, right?
Yes, it looks like this side has been defaced. Someone has scraped away the riddle. But the first stair that Durala has jumped upon seems intact.
The only step in alphabetical.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. I'm gonna jump to the 7th, I think. 7th step.
Okay. So from the from the first step, you kind of do a wall run up to the 7th step, and that seems fine.
Okay. I'm gonna look back at them like, sorry if I screw this up, and I'm just gonna like jump back on the other ones to see if that does anything.
Jump back on 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you just bump, and down on the floor again. Steps 1 through 7 seem fine.
I don't know, guys. These just seem like stairs, and she's just gonna walk up.
Okay. 1, 2,
Yeah, just-
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Bonk! 17 seems to be a bad number.
What?
Yep.
Why is 17 the bad number?
Why is 17 a bad number? I don't know, but as you put your foot down, the step explodes. Runes carved into the surface, just that random pattern, just a little bit different on this one. And quonk, lightning courses through your body. Can I see a DC 16 dexterity saving throw?
Sure. That
is a little less than a 16.
I should have made the monk do this. The monster hunter.
And
The monk is just like, I should have been the one to go.
30 points of lightning damage whop up through your body.
I slide back down the stairs.
Alright. If there's another bomb, I'll get rid of it. And he just hands you a healing potion and then just walks up every step, hoping to trigger every single trap possible.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17. 17's fine. 18's fine. 19. Bzop! And can I see a DC 16 dexterity saving throw, please?
You're a monk, dude. What the hell, man? What is this? Oh, shit. I still get half.
We're gonna have to beg the viewers for some rerolls here.
I'll be fine. This is nothing.
30 points of damage. Now you're still currently on step number 19.
This is. I'll take the 15. That's. Don't worry, I'll get the next one.
All right.
Just for everyone's safety, he's gonna trigger every possible trap.
All right. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Bzot! Can I get a DC 16 dexterity saving throw?
As a note,
a monk. Yep, I dodge it.
RJD's just gonna keep writing down like every stair that's blowing. So like he's probably gonna try the other side but avoid those stairs.
Sure. Seems like a wise thing to do. That'll be 22 halved to 11.
I take 0.
Okay.
Evasion.
Oh, evasion, excellent. And then so that was 23, 24, 25, 26.
Figured out the puzzle yet?
27. Bizot.
Yep.
28, 29. 29's the one that got you. And could I have
monk shenanigans?
Monk
It's a 15.
shenanigans.
How am I failing these?
Wait. So
Wait.
it was 17, 19, 23,
27.
and 29?
17, 19, 23, 29.
Oh.
Oh.
What is it?
I think it's math.
Oh, my worst subject.
I failed.
What is
Math.
But what's the alphabetical order?
I don't know what the alphabetical order is, but from math, it's like these seem to be. No, but it would have worked on the other ones before it too, so it can't be prime numbers.
So, as you suss that one out, and then you go back and look at where the engraving is carved out, and you try and like use some of the scratchings, like is the word? Oh yeah, that looks like that pattern could be a set. Now that you know where to fill in.
Wait, hang on.
Mm-hmm.
It was 17, 19, 23, 29.
Yep.
Those are definitely prime numbers, y'all.
Yep.
I think we're prime. Maybe we're not Sphinx. Sphinx are ancient. This is maybe they speak in math.
Maybe they speak in math.
But it says alphabet.
On the other side.
On the
not
other
this
side, it says alphabet. On this side, the clue is scratched out.
What does it
Oh.
say? We could fill it in. We
So
could
now
fill
that
it
you've
in.
sort of sorted it out and you're like, okay, well, if we're looking for prime numbers and you start penciling in where the scratch out was, you realize that the old carving, now that you had it, said, be careful where your foot comes to rest in order to keep your balance. Avoid the following 4 steps in this sequence. And the sequence reads 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, and you've now deduced the remaining prime numbers that you should have been avoiding had you been able to suss that out, but you were only able to work your way back into it once you realized what the numbers should be in the prime set and filled in some of the blanks that had been chiseled out by that naughty other party.
It was 2 different riddles.
It
I thought
was
they'd be the same.
Yeah.
But
And
thankfully,
we already triggered all the steps that they've warned us about. So
you
This
have.
is very symmetrical.
hey,
And
better late than never, I guess.
the good news is, on that last step, no electrical explosion. However, a fear effect that sends Naughtabel running back down the stairs
He can't be
to say
scared.
hi.
It's
Oh, not
immune to
Can't be
fear.
scared.
Immune to fear. So Naughtabel nothing, just stands there. Well done.
Well, that'd be a really shame if someone was scared of this.
That would be a shame.
I'm scared of math and runs.
Did you drink your healing potion, Durala?
Yes.
I'm going to gather you all up for a moment so we can do a little teleportation work here. Just a moment. Brenna, come on over here.
So
And-
the consensus we'll go this way then. We were gonna go right,
But
but we're thinking we're already up
But
these
why
stairs.
do that
Right.
now?
Yeah, we're already here.
uh,
Why go the way to the queen? Because the other way said that it's the way to the queen. This way just said to get up the stairs, do this. That's my concern.
And so, you are now all over about here. You're in the hallway at the top, a door leading south before you. And now that you've all gathered, you'll be able to open that door. Just a moment while I push some buttons here. And of course, once this door is open and you enter, you'll be able to see the far side door as well. If you want to go ahead and move yourselves a little bit forward and peek into that room, what you can see...
Oh god, it's math.
Oh, we've done this before.
Oh, it's Senate.
Yes, you got it.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
sarcophagus.
I know
I,
one game now.
I am drinking 2 healing potions in
Okey
the
doke.
meantime.
Sure can.
Durala's making grabby hands like.
Oh my god, you're gonna owe me so much money at the end of this.
It just,
There,
you know.
there you go. He gives you another 2.
The wide...
My-
The wide chamber ahead of you is brightly lit overhead, although the ceiling is only 12 feet high. The walls are plain and unadorned, save for on the far corner in the southwest, there's a shining portal of some sort. 6 stone sarcophagi are scattered about the chamber, 2 along the north and east and west walls. In the center of the room is an elevated, hex-shaped stone table with a recessed surface. The south area of the room has an odd floor. The floor here is divided into 5-foot squares of alternating colors. Each square has a fanciful number, 1 through 30, and a grid of 10 columns, 3 rows total. And as I see the party moving into the room, there's a bit of a disturbance. The sarcophagi in the southeastern corner, the lid begins to rotate out of the way. Now, it doesn't slide across as if it was meant to seal something in. Instead, it sort of opens as if it was, meant to protect whatever's inside. And rising from within looks to be a mummy. Any immediate reactions from the party as a mummy is revealed?
I climb onto the ceiling.
I mean, you're no vampire, but I guess you'll do.
Hello?
Hello. No response from the mummy, actually. But as the mummy sort of rises out and hands placed on the side, you see this is no desiccated corpse, no weathered being of undeath. No, this is a proud memorial to the person contained within. The bandages are not rotting, decayed yellow things that you might find. This is a celebration, each one a small tapestry, a little artwork encircling the body, showing their history. You can see on their right arm, it seems the strength of their accomplishments. On their left arm, the challenges they faced. Their left leg, what held them back, the challenges that they were born with. The right ones, their gifts. And then sort of a tabard design, all the great things that they've done. And as they rise and move and turn, you can see on their back, it tails off, going to painted linens, showing that there's more to come, future that is left for its children to follow in. A martial, regal figure, not royalty, a warrior class perhaps, and on the motif you see a sphinx rider. You see indications that they rode into battle atop a sphinx. As the being rises, it's soundless, and then it steps to the south. It turns and sort of reviews you all. And then it takes one more step, occupying one of the black squares on the Senate board. As it does so, a hand comes across its chest and it sort of leans forward, maybe an honorary signal, maybe a sign of respect, as another of the sarcophagi open. And it repeats, and then another, and then another.
Wait, how many
my
pieces
God.
were on the Senate board again?
Probably as many are there mummies. That was a
You
sentence.
have got to be kidding me. I thought I was done with this game.
5, 6.
There's
Nope.
6.
Eventually, 5 mummy occupy each of the 5 black places. The final mummy to rise, the 6th, takes a little longer getting out of their sarcophagi. You can see that their legs are bound together in sort of a kneeling fashion. It doesn't seem to have functional legs. It takes 2 sticks and lifts itself out, and then balancing and moving its way across, it comes to rest behind this small table. On that table, it moves aside the top and contained within 4 sticks, one side black, one side white. It gestures and begins speaking. As it does so, I don't believe any of you are able to speak the ancient Sphinx language, but you can see inscribed on the Senate board, as is the fashion among the humanoids, the rules. It is similar to what was outlined below. The rules, the dice rolls, the movements are the same. However, there are a few additions. Should you be swapped with another piece, the piece doing the swap may strike once with all its might against the piece being swapped out. Should you fail to take a turn that you should have legally been taking, the Game Master will strike you. The creature speaks for some time, and as you do so, you get a chance to look over her regalia. It seems that as each mummy rose and moved forward, their garments were a little more, maybe not roughly made, but earlier in design. The craft had not yet been refined, and hers looks to have been the oldest of the wrappings. The artwork done is in a rougher style. The materials not yet refined, but indicated on there that her legs were lost, damaged, in some way wounded, defending one of the Sphinx, and she was the first to be allowed to ride a Sphinx as a partner. And now she sits, waiting for you to take position. She's saying something and indicating a little totem, a talisman, a trophy perhaps, that sits on the side of the case. Kind of get an insight from whoever would like to take point on interpreting what this regal figure has been saying.
No, thank you.
Ah!
Not my best.
Oh.
I mean, I'll put that up and say I had a +3, but you got it.
RJD, I think you're just too into the spectacle. You're like, rock on! But you know there's a game being laid out, and maybe that's the prize, but why you would play?
Does anyone see no door in here as to where we can actually meet the Sphinx?
So not about. How about a perception from you? Ooh, so the only exit out of this chamber that you see is that portal, which would normally be represented on a board as traveling to the underworld, succeeding in the game, and you know the winning player would be the first to clear that set, and that is in the southeast corner here.
Oh my god, it better not be a portal to her when we have to actually play the game. Oh no.
So with that utterance, would it make? I'm going to go over and take another look at the talisman. Look at the board, and can I do another insight check?
Sure. What are you specifically looking for? What are you trying to suss out here?
Well, she's waiting for something, right? And we've got 5 characters sitting or standing in their spaces, right? So maybe we need to be standing too.
Well, there's dice in front of her throwing sticks, right?
She's got the throwing stick. So go ahead and give me the insight there. I think you've put 99% of it together, so we just need to not completely roll a 1 like somebody
did. And I get to roll this at advantage.
Oh, excellent.
So hopefully it will roll.
15's pretty good. So yes, you've definitely worked out that this first partner, this first Sphinx Rider, will be acting as the dice thrower for you. They will be rolling the sticks and calling out the move. The tokens have their own wills. You can see the 5 there, and they are waiting for you to take your positions.
Ah, shit. I see where this is going.
Lordy.
Who wants to be where?
I
mean, if you were all getting jumped, I probably, if you're in the front more, you're going to get jumped more often.
And it is only the swapping. So only if they force you out of your space back to where they were, do they get to strike you. And by the rules, you would get to strike them if you did the same.
So should we just put our characters on top of where we're gonna?
Yes, please. Please move yourself onto the board where you'd like to be.
I'll be the caboose.
I see. Bravery among everybody. Okay.
Yes. I've given my pound of flesh today, and so have you, so...
Right.
What's one more?
And as you occupy the locations, the dice begin to roll. And the players will get to go first. I have shared out the Senate rules to the playing team. We're going to be rolling a d4. A 1 is a movement of 1 space, and you get to roll again. A 2 is a movement of 2 spaces, and your turn is over. A 3, you move 3 spaces, and your turn is over. A 4, you get to move 5 spaces, and you get to roll again. You may jump yourself or an opponent's piece. You may move over them, as long as there's not 3 in a row. 3 makes a blockade. And you may swap with a piece, so long as it's not next to a piece of its own color. So right now everyone is separated by 1 spot, so any player could be swapped. If there were 2 pieces in a row of the same type, those could not be swapped. Beyond that, we've got our special spot in the center of the board. This first one is a safe space. The next one is a safe space that must be landed on to continue. Then we have our House of Water, which will send you back to the center spot. And we have our 3 birds, our 2 people, and our House of Ra. The names are different depending on the boards. But to leave these squares, you must roll a 3, a 2, or a 1 to carry on to the underworld, which seems to be the goal. The team that wins is the team that has their pieces all exit the board. It's not really spelled out what happens if you fall unconscious, but it seems to be indicated that you're just no longer a piece. And so,
Oh.
how we all feeling?
I mean,
I don't
I
assume we
guess-
can be in a perpetual state of dodge while this is happening.
Nope.
Ah. Oh well. Go roll away, magic mummy person.
All right. So would the party please roll me a d4, and we'll see how this first roll plays out.
So one person in the party.
And yeah, anyone in the party can roll for it. RJD rolled a 2, so any person
I
may
thought-
move 2 spots.
I thought we were all rolling.
Nope. So it's one at a time. You can go round robin if you choose, or everybody can roll one. But right now
Oh,
we got
boy.
a 2 to deal with.
Oh
Any
boy,
one of you
you're
can
rolling
move
me-
2.
Looks like you're rolling me. Thanks. I'm the only one that can move.
That is
You
correct.
Can't jump your own. Good job. I guess I'll go here.
You got it. And with that, your turn ends. And another set is cast. A 3 will cause one of the minions to move 3. And they will take advantage of Nodabel being 3 spaces ahead. A quick punch as they
So-
pass. Nodabel. The tapestried fist, the storied fist, comes swinging towards you. A 15?
He just ducks and moves to the spot he was in.
Got it. And now, could I have the players roll a d4, please? A 2. Someone may move 2 spaces.
You guys are really starting to tick me off. You want the bear? You want the steel commander dude to move, or me?
We should. Maybe we should do initiative
guess
so
maybe-
we don't do the roll.
You want to? Sure, let's bring up a turn tracker just to make it a little easier. Everybody, please go ahead and click your tokens and add them on there. And that
That's
way
a
we'll
good
keep
idea.
track of whose turn it is to roll. Absolutely.
Okay, keep the page open so the roll goes through.
Should we have the steel guy move so that it makes more room to move? Will that help or no? Maybe I'm not understanding the game.
I mean, it gets them forward and them not to move past us without, unable to jump us, so. Or swap, I should say. Sorry, rules person.
That sounds good.
You got it. Munin moves forward 2, and that is the end of the turn. And so the next set is cast. A 4, allowing them to move 5.
Ooh.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They will move into Munin's place. As they do so, Munin will be on the receiving end of a
He
storied
can't the
punch.
dodge.
He can't be jumped.
He can't. Oh, he cannot be jumped. Oh, well done. Excuse me.
Oh, because we were next to each other.
Because you are next to each other. Thank you very much. And so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the only thing that can happen is the mummy moves ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and stretches their lead a bit. That is then another reroll. Game's new to the DM too. And that's another 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, rushing ahead.
What kind
Whoa.
of cheating is this? You roll
Another 4.
You're just cheating at this
1,
point.
2, 3, 4, 5. Cannot move. Must stop. And therefore, no valid moves. Let me double check. 2, 3, 4, 5. Nope, that's valid. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Moving to the empty space forward. And then a 1. Moving 1 space ahead. And then a reroll. And then a 4.
Oh my god.
What is going on here?
Nodabel is just like, oh, we're all gonna
1,
die.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Why did
Move
you guys
ahead.
get a reroll?
Because you rolled a 1 and a 5 every time.
Yeah, 1 and a
rerolls.
4 every
Oh, 1 out of
time.
5.
And then
Got it.
finally a 3. 1, 2, 3. Will move
Oh.
up to prevent themselves from being jumped. And over to RJD's turn to roll. Let's see a string, RJD.
Yeah, let's.
A 2! Not a string, but I see some valid moves. Where are you moving to and from?
It looks like you're the only one that can move, buddy.
RJD
Friends,
moves
RJ.
forward. More sticks are cast. A 3. I think it's going to move up and punch Brenna.
Apparently, RJD will be last in line.
All right, Brenna has a storied fist coming in, a 10. Probably going to
Absolutely
miss.
not.
And not a bell.
She bruised her fist.
Don't worry, everybody. I'll get us out of this funk. That's right.
Yes. Yes.
Alright. Not bad.
All right, one of you back there, you can move, I guess.
Durala moves forward, and let's see another dice roll, not a bell.
I can do it. I am the hero.
You are the hero.
All right. All right. Who do you want to move?
Could
The steel dude or you?
is Munin able to move or?
I
Munin
can't
can move.
move. Can Munin move? Because I
Even
can't.
can.
Isn't he blocked by
Nope.
those two guys?
Oh, not
3 to
blocked by
block.
3 in a row.
3
Oh, okay.
blockades. 2 you just can't swap, but Munin moves forward, and that will pass it over to our mummy team. A movement of 1. We're going to punch a Munin. Mummy moves forward, gives a little Munin punch. Storied fist.
Rude. Rude.
13.
Seriously.
Nope, does not hit.
Does
It's
not
15 is his armor class.
You got it. Let's do another D4. Another 1. They're just going to shuffle Munin backwards. Another punch coming in from the mummies. Munin, a 22
That
this
one
time.
hits. That one hits.
Munin, you're
But
going
I can
to...
dodge.
Munin can dodge as a reaction?
Let me make sure about that.
I know he can do it for other creatures, but can he do it for himself?
You're right. It's not for himself.
Okay, so Munin will take 19 points of damage between bludgeoning and radiant damage, and Munin sees just this tapestry of history before their eyes, and they'll have a story to tell. But there's some stuff going on there. Could I see a DC 12 Charisma saving throw from Munin?
Okay. I hope so. Well, come on, dear. Where
Nope.
are you? Here you are.
Hiding.
Yes. Yeah. Roll well, baby. Oh no.
Oh, a 2. Munin is, air quotes, blessed. Munin is not able to benefit from hit point restoration until a remove curse / remove bless is placed upon them. Else they will be dragged into the storied history of the mummies. And that was on a 1, so I do get to re-roll. And yes, Planet Buster, a 1 or a 4 on the D4 will get you a re-roll out there. And a 2 won't get me a reroll, but it will move me 2 spots ahead, and we are going to pogo jump out here. Brenna, it is your turn to roll. A 3 will get you 3 to move. Who wants to do it?
We can't jump our own player, right?
You can't swap. You can jump over, but you can't swap with.
See, I think I can go, and
Belle
1, 2,
can
3,
go.
and not a bell. So me or not a bell can go. If I'm counting this right.
Yep. Sounds right.
Okay.
Which one of you wants to go?
Get yourself up here. I can be fine.
Okie dokie then. Blap.
Okey-dokey then. All right, that is a 3, so no reroll. We're going to go ahead with the next D4, and that's going to give you a 3 on this side. And 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. We're going to move into the safe space and get close to the getting a mummy off the board. And Durala, over to your turn. A 3 for you.
3. Brenna or Nodabel? Or no,
I
wait.
think I'm the
Sorry.
only one who can
Yeah,
move
just
again.
just Nodabel. So go ahead.
All right, Nodabel makes the move. That's going to be a 1 from the mummies, and they're going to chug onto Durala. Durala, you get a mummy punch coming in with the storied fist. A 16?
Oh, wait.
Durala a 16?
Yeah, that does hit.
22 points of damage there. 8 bludgeoning, 14 radiant. And can I see a DC 12 charisma saving throw from you?
DC 12.
You pass it easily. That was a 1, so I do get to roll again. Durala, another one, steps up, gives you a little punch, and moves you back. As they do, the storied fist crits it for 18 plus 18 is 36 points of damage.
Oh god.
And can I see another of those DC 12 charisma saving throws?
Sure.
Fine. Totally fine.
Okay.
But they do get to roll again.
I'm like just all bruised, like all over my face.
That's 3. 1, 2, 3. That's going to be a swap with RJD. RJD. As they walk up, they go to give you the punch. 10's probably going to miss.
That will miss. Now let me ask you, if we swap with them, do we get to punch them?
Absolutely.
Okay.
You haven't had the chance to yet.
Yeah, we stink at this game.
We don't stink. That person rolling up there stinks. What rolls are you giving us?
And that is RJD's turn to influence the sticks. Let's see the D4 from RJD.
Oh, like a rainbow in the dark! Let's do this!
A
Oh,
2.
jeez.
You're
Allows
all
a
going to
movement of
die.
2.
Oh.
Nodabel can swap with that guy, right? And
No,
flop.
there's 2 side by side there.
You can move. The
Here.
amphibian can move, or Brenna can move.
I'll move. Or let's move Brenna.
Actually,
She
let
hasn't
me
moved
move
up yet.
the, that way, that will
Yeah.
protect.
Sounds good.
She will protect. Yeah.
Brennan
I will
moves
protect.
forward. And as they do...
I've only rolled 2s. This is I may be having somebody else roll for me next time.
I'm willing to allow that. That seems fine. The next set of sticks is cast. The D4, a 2 there. In that case, what's going to happen is they're going to double jump and land on the safe space. And that is going to bring us to Nodabel.
I'll get us out of this funk, don't worry. Shit.
A 1 is a
Oh,
1.
that's good.
JD, you want to punch Mummy?
Yes, I do.
You got it. And you are not restricted to punches. You may strike with all your might, whatever that happens to be.
All right. So what does that happen to be?
What does that happen to be? And excuse me, the cattywampusing is happening, so I'm going to slide over, but I can still hear you.
Ah.
God.
Yeah. Okay. Let me attack with my long sword. That probably does not hit, but I get a second attack.
All your might.
All of the might
We'll see
indeed.
We'll see if that hits. Probably not as well.
The 6 definitely doesn't, but the 14 does.
Okay, so let's. That'll be the one-handed.
One-handed longsword. 3 points of damage there. Well struck.
That would be it then.
Got it. No, that was a 1.
Oh wait, I get a bonus.
No, that's a 1, so there's another roll coming.
Don't worry. We can keep doing shit. Durala, looks like you're moving. Or JD, whoever. I mean, if Durala moves, you're not going to get punched, either of you, so that's a bonus.
Yeah, let's do that. I scatter over here.
You got it.
I got you, buddy. We are a wall together.
Nice.
And with that, the sticks fall. A 4 allows a movement of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mummy moves forward, rolling again. A 3.
Which mummy moved forward?
They will form the blockade. So it was the one in the back here moved up, and then from there, 1, 2, 3 moved over, and that will end their turn with a blockade in front of Naughtabell. And Brenna, I believe it is your turn to roll.
Let's hope I can do it well. Yes.
A 1? Absolutely. Somebody choose to move 1, and then I need a reroll.
Rala.
Yeah.
All your might, you beautiful amphibian, you.
Strike
Oh my
with
god,
all your
he
might.
called me beautiful.
Or teeth?
You see just the most, like, smile possible.
I guess. What would that even be? Maybe Toll the Dead? Does
It's
that count?
completely up to you.
Well, I wasn't sure if it was like restricted to melee or.
Whatever you want, all
there
your
is
might.
no indication. You may strike with all your might.
Oh, okay. Yeah, let's do that, because my unarmed strike is a bludgeoning of 0. So let's do. Yeah. Can I get a wisdom saving throw, please?
Sure, they can give you a wisdom saving throw. I don't know if they're going to pass, but...
Yeah, they need to be
How
a
about
17.
a 22?
Oh.
Yeah, they beat it. Wow, okay. Cool, man.
Cool beans.
Cool beans, dude.
But there's still a
Cool.
reroll coming from Brenna, who's hot on the sticks tonight.
Ooh.
Ha!
Ha!
On the sticks tonight!
A
Not so
2.
much. But
Oh. If.
either Brenna could move 2, which would put her out of potential range of being jumped.
You are impossible to be jumped from where you're at, if it means
That is
anything.
correct.
But hey, if you move Durala up a couple spaces, that beast can't go
Right.
anywhere.
There'll be a blockade.
And then you guys can jump them and then kick the shit out of him when you get up there. It'll be hilarious.
Yeah,
Yep.
do that.
All right.
Durala.
All right, I'm scooting.
Alright. As
Scoot,
Durala
scoot.
scoots forward, the dice 5.
Oh my god.
I swear he's cheating.
I mean, what did we learn about the game of Senate is played by cheaters primarily. And with that, one of the mummy will move to the underworld, taking their step of 5, and will appear back over by their sarcophagi, standing there watching the results. The next of the dice, or excuse me, the next of the sticks are thrown. A 3. They will move the blockade forward. That's going to bring us to Durala on the sticks.
Durala on the sticks!
Yeah, she's gonna make some like air drum motions. She does it.
A 2!
Do, do.
Don't want to get Brenna up?
Yeah, let's do that. Brenna, scoot your boot.
Coming!
Nice.
Alright, at that point, 1, 2, 3 can't do, so 1, 2, 3 just slowly moving the blockade forward and over to RJD for some sticks work.
So each of them took 1 step, right?
Say it again?
Each of them took 1 step.
No, so the one in the back moved 3 forward.
Got it. Okay.
Oh,
So it's a
Come
rolling
on.
box.
Again.
let Brenna kick his ass.
Yeah, I'm gonna have Brenna kick his ass.
So I can do that.
You may certainly do that. The mummy stands and you strike with all your might. What is that?
Well, hang on. Let me see what that actually is. So I'm going to use my scimitar.
Okay. 18
hit,
will hit, absolutely.
and this is a magic weapon.
Yes, it is.
So 5 total damage.
5 total damage, you got it. Anything else? Oh, you get a second attack, don't you? You get 2 attacks. Yeah, absolutely.
That is the other thing that I shall do. And I think that probably hits too.
Crazy Artificials absolutely does.
And 13 more damage.
You got it. You do have Giant Smite active at this point?
I do not have Giant Smite active.
Do not. Okay, then just the 8 on that one then.
Yep.
Got it. And that was a 2 that you had rolled, so it's back over to the mummies.
It's apparently all RJD can roll in this game.
That's okay. Can't move there. So we're gonna move the front one 2 ahead. And then it turns back over. Not-a-bell.
I will once again say I'll get us out of this muck, and I shall.
Oh, you sure do. And actually, hang on just one second. Chat just noticed, Brenna, you rolled your crossbow on that first attack. Is that the same as your scimitar?
I didn't mean to. I thought I rolled my scimitar.
Nope, the damage came through the crossbow, but that's okay. We're fine in there. No worries.
Okay. My apologies.
You got it.
Oh shit, am I the only one who can move again?
Maybe.
Sure looks like it. I think the one that can move 5, and that's here.
3, 4, 5. Can't do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can do that.
Yeah, I'm the only one who can move.
You do seem to be the only one in moving position.
Sup?
Oh! And bringing around another 4.
Alright, who
5
one of you in the back wants to move up?
1, 2, 3.
Brenna
Or
can move up.
I can move up too.
Go for it, Brenna. You'll make the blockade even stronger than before.
It made the blockade strong.
Not-a-bell, one more roll maybe? Could be.
Come on.
2.
Alright. You want me to kick this guy's ass?
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, buddy.
Send him back to the Shadow Realm.
Alright,
To the front!
Fist, whip, fist.
Fist whip fist, let's see it.
We accidentally made a blockade, but that's okay.
Oh shit, I didn't realize that.
Fist hits.
I have no idea how many hit points they have, but
Well, this one's got 11 less than it had before. 25's gonna hit. Eight less than it had then. 25's still gonna hit. And 6. It is still a functional being and still in the game. Not-a-bell, I believe that was the end of the move, and so next die is cast a 2, and it's like, yeah, come on back. Not-a-bell, you are swapped back in, and a storied fist comes towards you. A 24.
Sorry, I was talking with somebody. I wasn't asking if I could stun him.
No, stunning strike will not work because basically they will wait until the effect wears away to continue the next set. So no lasting paralyzation. 24 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
And that will be 22 points of damage. And can I see a DC 12 charisma saving throw?
Oh, charisma, my specialty.
It is. I've heard this about you.
Oh, great.
5. Stories of the past wash over you, and you understand that you will be welcomed into the fraternity that defends the past by reliving it. Should you fall, you will not be able to regain hit points until this blessing has been removed. But it's now somebody's turn to roll, and I think it is Brenna's turn. Brenna.
Oh,
A 2? What's going to happen now?
you know who's not been rolling? Munin.
I don't have Munin in for the rolling. I was just cycling it through for you all. We can throw Munin in if you want a double roll, but
We don't.
okay. But who wants to move the 2?
So let's look at this. RJD, do you want to move up?
Well, I'm trying to think. Yeah, if we move Nautabel up, he'll get a hit. He may kill him.
Right.
But if he doesn't kill him, it will blockade us. And
Well-
then... But yeah, I
Well-
think he might take him out.
Do you want to try and take him out?
He just draws a long sword and just spikes it in the ground. If you want me to, I'm already gonna be a part of history at this point. I'm about
Okay.
to pay so much money to this damn cleric again. So am I kicking the shit out of number 19?
Yes.
All right.
Stop.
Strike
Do
with
it.
all your might.
Oh! I will throw a deft strike on that.
Sure.
That's an extra. That cost me a key point.
Mm-hmm.
But in short, this is going to be 4d10
Nice.
because I'll just roll it in here. 4d10 plus 5.
Okay.
So
With
38.
that dust, you are just like woof, woof, and it falls. And you can see as it does so is transported to one of the tombs where it lays inside its wraps, settling down. Maybe sometime centuries from now it will rise again, but for the moment is no longer a piece on the board. Really well struck. The additional attack's not necessary at the moment.
Wait, is this a good thing or a bad thing? I don't even know. Technically, there's no longer a piece on the board.
There is technically no longer a piece on the board.
Huh.
Well, we'll figure it out next time.
Sure. And so,
Right. Are you saying when there's no more of their pieces on the board, we lose? And so you're saying it might be a bad thing that we killed them?
I get joy out of it. It's fine.
with that, a 2, the mummies continue their progression. Durala, you're up to roll.
Up.
A 4.
Nice.
Someone may move 5 spaces ahead.
Nice.
Brenna is locked.
So is Munin, right?
Munin also locked. Durala can move.
Oh, that's right, because they can't swap.
Right.
Yeah, I can move, or we can scoot Nautabel up
Take
further.
We could move Nautabel up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that gets him. We've been rolling 2s very consistently, so that might not be a bad thing.
Yeah, I'm kind of tempted to get Nautabel just up further and closer. Yeah, let's do
Yeah.
that. Nautabel!
But yeah, what? I feel like history is being
Scoot your boot.
graced by my presence at this point.
History
Oh,
is
yeah,
coming alive for
so-
Nautabel.
So, totally great.
I
Get to make
yeah.
a wonderful manuscript. I
I-
get to roll again, right?
You sure do.
And I think for that one I get to roll again.
You do, absolutely. 1s and 4s, roll again.
It's happened so rarely that I don't know what this is like.
Oh, again.
Ah!
So Nautabel
Bro.
cannot move, so I believe it is just Durala who can move the 5 at this point.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello, suckers.
Because you must land on number 26, continue. 3, I believe just about everybody can move 3. Nope, only Brenna
Except
cannot.
Nautabel.
And Nautabel, sorry.
So, but Nautabel cannot, but Brenna and Munin can, right?
Munin can, Brenna would
Munin
bump into
RJD.
Durala. Yeah, so Durala, RJD, or Notabel.
I'm gonna
sorry,
get.
unit, sorry.
Yeah, let's get RJD closer.
Yeah.
Alright, with
There we
that,
go.
Cool.
the next mummy onslaught begins! A 1. Laurel and Hardy, mummy slow chase. So why not? A 2, Laurel and Hardy, mummy slow chase. And then RJD, your time to shine. A 4.
Nice.
Shine on.
All right. Shine on, you crazy diamond.
RGD or Durala can move.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
Ow.
move to.
Are
Well,
they-
yeah, I'll move myself up. Yeah.
Yeah, because that way you got that blockade.
Yep. And then I get to roll again. Let's do it!
Ooh. Ooh,
Oh,
not
nice.
a bell.
Not a bell.
Not a bell.
Right,
You
because
see-
he
Yep.
has to land there, right? Okay.
Sure does.
Nice.
And so, the next of the mummy rolls. Slow mummy pursuit.
Dun 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 dun.
Slow mummy pursuit.
Not a bell. It is your
Slow mummy chase.
after this,
Mm-hmm.
which may be forever. Very slow
Mhm.
mummy chase.
And then they leap into high speed. 1, 2, 3. Moving ahead. And so, not a bell. Your time at the dice.
You see him just pouring holy water. I don't think it's working.
Oh, hey,
don't
congratulations on the celebration there.
Who's celebrating?
We have folks out in the chat with cigar and rum watching us make our special rolls.
Cool.
This one's for you,
Here's
buddy.
cigars and rum.
Cigars
Nice.
and rum.
Nice.
If y'all want, I can just leave. I mean, the door's right there.
Yes.
Go on, get out of here.
Sayonara. So he'll go to the end.
You step to
Course.
the end, and as you do, you step through that portal and you appear next to the game master, able to observe for a little bit. But as you sort of like look down at yourself, you're a little out of phase with the rest of the world. Everyone can see you, but nothing can interact with you at the moment.
I think you turned me into a ghost, so this is kind of problematic with my occupation. Too.
Two. Who would like to move there too?
I think
Durala.
me or Brenna can.
Let's
Durala?
move Durala. We'll keep our blockade.
Got it.
But that's
You got it.
And
Okay.
so, mummies sprint ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Mummies continue their sprint. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sprightly, these little devils.
Yes.
And then 1, 2, 3 on the required space. Brenna. A 3.
move.
Yep.
The blockade inches forward. Mummies. 1, 2. Move into the house of 3. And then it is the Durala's turn to roll.
Durala. Rolling the dice. Maybe
Yeah, a 1.
a 1.
Who's doing it?
Do you guys want to keep the blockade going, or should I move one of you guys?
I think maybe you should move up.
Move up.
Okay. 1.
All right,
And 2, 4.
2 more.
Me again, or to someone else?
You again.
Okay. 1, 2. Boop. All right, that's it for me.
A 3 will take a mummy off the board.
Oh man.
turns to its sarcophagi, watching you. RJD.
Right, let's do this thing.
Thing, RJD.
A 1 and a roll, so who's moving the 1?
I think we're gonna have Durala move up.
Yes, sir.
And then keep it going, Durala.
Chugga chugga.
One step at a time.
Oh, 2. Oh, you hit it! Hit it!
Hit it.
Hit it!
Ah!
As you switch spaces, strike with all your might. What does that mean to you?
That means... Can I Eldritch Blast it?
Sure.
Boop.
18's definitely gonna hit.
Ah, haha.
9 points of damage there.
Nice.
Don't you get more than one of them?
Wait, I think you're right. I was just thinking about that. I do. I get a second beam. Shoo!
Woof.
Oh.
A 10 is not gonna hit.
Oh man.
But that was a 2, so mummy turn. A 2.
Oh.
Durala.
No. Ouch.
A storied fist strikes at you. A 23
yeah.
Oh man.
That's gonna hit.
for 20.
How are you
Pass
looking?
the
Oh,
saving
I'm-
throw.
I'm in trouble, guys.
You've got 2 hit points.
I got 2 hit points left.
Oh no.
Let me see what I
Don't
can
worry, he won't be able to jump you again, so you're all in the clear.
Is that true? I don't know that that's true.
No.
Nautabel, as you call out your advice, how about some sticks to show that that's true? A 1. Who's moving the 1?
You either want all to move or the blockade to move up. I honestly don't care at this point. I'm going to be some painting.
Let's keep the blockade moving.
So you can only move
Move
one.
one.
So
One, yeah.
Munin,
Sorry.
Munin would need to break the blockade, but Munin would
Oh.
be on a safe space if Munin moved 1. But the blockade would be broken.
Yeah.
Oh.
Although I feel like maybe I made a mistake making Durala move up because I forgot about her hit point situation. So maybe we need to move our blockade up so Durala doesn't have to take the hits.
I agree. 'Cause we're
Don't
still
worry, he's on
fairly
a safe
long
space
here.
now, so that's even a benefit.
Yes,
And
it is.
then another reroll, another 1.
Ooh,
Who's moving?
Go get him, whoever feels like it.
RJD.
RJD?
It's
I think so, right?
It's the slow way to move the blockade. Another roll, a 3. Brenna
can't-
can't take it.
Let's have Munin.
Munin's
Okay.
going for it. Munin
Yeah.
breaks into the sprint. Gonna chase down the lead pack.
Let's see if we can catch him up. Yeah.
All right, that's 3. 1, 2, 3. Mummy in the middle.
Mummy in the middle. Where are you at? In the middle.
And Brenna. Time to see some sticks. Two. Durala, you want to trade? You want to go? You want to go?
I don't know. Let's keep her because it might knock her the next turn. So I'm kind of
Let's
thinking
just move
keep
Munin
her back.
forward.
Yeah. Let's move Munin up.
Aww. Like the
Thanks,
mummy sitting
guys.
there, like, 60s boxer style. Like,
He goes to crack his knuckles and the fingers just fall off.
and with that, mummy time.
Stop. Mummy time.
2, we will take. Oh, we will take the safe space. The mummy seems like it's trying to bait Durala. Come on. And so Durala, you do get the sticks.
My stick. My sticks.
3.
Ooh. 1, 2, 3. I can't make there, but I wouldn't be at the safe space, but
You
I'd
would
be closer.
not be in the safe space.
I don't
If it
know.
means anything, it's impossible for you to roll a 4, from what I've seen.
Hey,
What?
the truth hurts, okay? um.
Want to move
Well,
Munin up?
yeah, move Munin. It'll send the mummy back.
Yeah.
1, 2. No, Munin would be
No?
3.
Oh,
4.
sorry,
Yeah, it'd be
I miscounted.
23.
So
saw-
yeah,
Oh,
he'd be right there. Which
Hey, that's not bad. That's still, yeah.
that
Do you
puts
guys wanna
two of
do
you
that?
side by side, so you cannot be swapped there.
Yeah, let's do that.
Mummy.
Mummy.
5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Does the fast catch up? Roll 1d4. 3. Uh-oh. 1, 2 can't move. 1, 2, 3 can't move. Turn passes. No movement from the mummy. RJD.
All right. Let's do this thing.
Bum, bum.
Ow!
nice.
5.
Let's move Brenna.
So, yeah, we could do that, or it'll put me on that safe place where, like, we
Oh,
have
will
to
it?
land to the fort. Yeah.
All right,
No,
let's
you-
do that.
No,
No, you need a
No?
4.
you can't
not
get
a-
to the safe space.
Oh, it's a 5. That's right, the 4 is a 5.
The 4 is a 5.
Okay.
Sorry. Yep.
Where's
Sorry.
Yeah, let's move Brenna up. Let's bring her up
Okay.
then.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And then we get another roll.
Sure do.
3.
You should
I
kick that
can
mummy's
swap the
ass.
mummy.
You want to hit it, Brenna?
I want to at least move it.
Let's do
And
it.
hit it.
Let's do
Alright.
it.
Smack it.
And let's see it
Smack it, smack.
strike with all your might.
Do I have to strike with all
You
my
do
might?
not have to. You can just let it go.
And that doesn't count as not taking my turn?
It would still count as the rules say you may strike with all your might.
May.
May.
Because I'm mindful of what Notabel said as he was thinking
Sure.
about maybe that's not a good thing.
Maybe.
Don't think too hard.
Nope, I'm not going to hit it.
Okay. The mummies then get to throw their sticks. A 1. Mummy moves forward.
Mummy.
A 3. A mummy gets to punch Brenna.
Oh.
And it sure does try to. Storied Fist. An 11 is
Nope.
probably going to miss, though.
Hurt
And
its
with
fist
that-
again.
Not a bell.
Oh, it's my turn.
A 4
Nice.
may move someone 5.
Go get him, RJD. I believe in you. You're the only one who can move, so that's why I'm saying it.
Sounds good.
Beautiful.
Another 5.
Shit.
Oh.
I don't think this works for anybody.
RJD
Actually, no.
can punch a
RJD,
mummy.
kick that mummy's ass.
Yes.
Right there.
You got it.
Yep.
Mummy swap.
All right. And so I think what he's gonna do, in order to maybe help out the next guy, is striking with all his might. Is going to be a little bit of vicious mockery.
All right.
GC 17 Wisdom savings throw, and he's gonna say, "Your mother's a hamster, and your father smells of elderberries."
Rough. But not true.
It passes it.
It passed it. That was another 4, so Notabel will roll once more. A 2 this time.
Hey, Durala, you want to go up and make sure you can never be hit again?
Ooh, blockade forming up there. And with that, the mummy's options have been dramatically reduced right now. 1, 2, 3 is an option that it can do, though, so it will do. And Brenna, you are back on the sticks. Somebody may move 1 ahead. Either
Think it's-
Brenna or RJD at this point.
RJD
Is that-
does.
Yeah, that's the one we have to hit,
You
right?
have to hit that
Yep.
one, correct.
Yeah,
Right,
let's
so-
let's do that.
All right, RJD hits it. Let's see another roll, Brenna.
Nice.
4 is 5. RJD could leave the board, or someone else could move, I think.
Oh yeah.
I
You could move and
could.
push that zombie all
Sure
the way back.
could.
Or mummy. Sorry, not a zombie.
This one, right?
Yeah, let's do it.
You make the blockade too, so that's even better.
Sure do.
Yeah.
Mummy swap.
Sorry, I stepped.
Nope, that was me. I
Mummy
didn't grab the mummy
swap.
fast enough.
Okay, but
Ar-
and I'm not gonna hit him at this point.
Okie doke. That was a 4, so Brenna, another roll, please.
Nice.
2.
Oh.
Munin or RJD?
RJD, I think. So that way that space gets cleared so that we
Correct.
don't break up the blockade.
Now, RJD, this will mean that you will need a 3 to move into the underworld.
3. So roll.
No. So on the next turn, you could RJD can only move on a 3 now. But RJD is in a safe space. So a 1 from our mummy friends, and they will start to close rank. A 3, and it is now a pileup. And we're gonna need Durala to break up the pileup. What's going on?
Oh, right.
2.
Yes.
I guess that'll be me, because that'll put me on the safe place. And where I need to go anyway.
Sounds good.
Where all of us need to go.
All right, at that point, the mummies could possibly jump the 2-person blockade. So let's see a roll here. A 1, and the mummies cannot move. No reroll, and so RJD. Let's see some sticks.
I believe in you, rock and roll master.
A 3!
Yeah!
RJD may
Thank
move
you.
to the underworld, or Brenna may move up. What would you like to do?
Oh,
I
the
think
underworld.
I'm gonna move to the underworld. Yeah.
You got it. You join
Thank you,
the
my rock
audience.
and roll children.
Mummy go. A 4, which moves them 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 moves up behind Durala, but Durala knows that they are safe. That is then going to make a reroll happen. A 1. Neither of the mummies can move, and so not a bell. What do the sticks say?
RGD, you can like make me not a papyrus or something. Is that something you can do? Hey, Durala, do you want to leave while you're at it?
Oh!
Yes.
Can I?
Oh, do you have anything to make me no longer a papyrus?
I think I do. Well,
Right.
I have. Well, no, I have bestow curse. I don't have remove curse.
Oh.
Can you bestow a curse upon me to negate the other curse by cursing the other curse?
And unfortunately, no one can move 5, so as that conversation goes on, the mummies begin their play. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Jumps straight to the safe house and rolls again.
Why couldn't I? Oh, because I have to stand on that. Yeah.
Yeah, you have to land on that one. Yep. And a 1. Unfortunately, Mummy
Back
is
to resurrection?
forced. Mummy is forced onto the House of Water and finds their way back.
Oh wait, technically you're blessed. So if I curse you, does that negate it?
We'll worry about it later. Let's get the rest of them off the board first.
A 3. And now Brenna with the sticks and some space to work.
So
1
I'm
Munin may
gonna-
move forward. And a
And
reroll,
one more.
please. A 1
And-
Munin can move forward, or you can move forward, wherever you want to go.
I think probably
Munich
best if
Isn't
you
he-
move forward, because
He's
if
not
you
in the
don't,
safe space.
Yeah,
Remember,
move yourself
you-
forward. So
you
don't
have
get swapped.
to. You can't be swapped, and also there is no 4.
There's no 4.
Yeah, there's no 4.
And
true.
another roll. And another one, so I think Munin may get the punch in anyway.
Oh, yes.
So
you can-
Munin may strike with all their might. If they choose, or not. Sorry.
So Munin is not going to choose that.
Okay. And you get to roll again.
Because he's a defensive creature and doesn't have an attack.
Unfortunately, no one can move 2.
Right.
So, Mummy go 1. Mummy go punch Munin. As they exchange spaces, Mummy punch.
A bad mummy punch.
And
It's
8.
a bad.
No, that is a bad Mummy punch. Durala, observing, casting the sticks.
Wouldn't you get to roll again? I don't want to be that guy, but
I would get to roll again. Excuse me. Thank you. So honest is the audience. A 3, but I can't do anything with it. Wait, can I?
Yeah, this guy
1,
can
2,
do
You're back
3.
roughly.
There we go. But now your turn. Durala with
Yeah.
the sticks. A 3, 1, 2, 3 gets Brenna to the safe space.
Yeah, let's get Brenna to the safe space.
Well done.
Okay.
Nice.
No more stick throwing for you though.
No.
A 3. Oh, we get to punch Munin.
No.
Maybe.
Story
So rude.
first. 12 Munin.
Nope.
RJD.
All right.
A 4 sends Brenna to the Underrealm.
Let's do it.
Brenna, you join the audience, and it is now just Munin left out there. Munin, moving 3, I cannot do because the swap is not available. And so, 3, the mummies cannot move. Munin again.
Munin.
Who rolls now? Not
Notabel is up.
oh,
for
it's
the
my
roll.
turn.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, sorry.
When you said
go.
Munin, I rolled.
Oh, sorry.
Let's say the roll that hit first wins. So we'll give Brenna the 1. So Munin may move 1 forward and a reroll.
Okay, so do we take Pruno's 2 as the reroll?
No, then go for another roll.
I'll take it. I'm brave. Feeling the notes being right about my history at this point.
Nice.
1 more. All right, Munin is up.
Another
1
roll.
more. I think we need a 3 if Munin wants to move any further.
Oh,
Nice.
Well done.
Ta-da!
Munin is on the safe space. The mummies can't do anything, so the turn comes back to you. No dice roll would allow me to move. So it is now Brenna, Notabel, Durala, RJD. Who wants to throw the sticks?
Well, since I took Notabel's turn,
Okay, so we'll go back to Notabel. Notabel?
Don't worry, Brenna. I greatly appreciate it, and I hope your steel dog gets out safely.
And so you escorted
So it
to
is.
the underworld with the 5.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
and now we just have to cure both of them.
I
Nice.
mean, if it means anything, it's a metal dog. I'm flesh.
Well, you first, of course, is what it means.
As the game ends, you see that the mummies are returning to their place of rest. Everything sort of fades and wiggles a bit. But that statuette, that little reward, becomes more solid, and you find yourselves moving to another space, another room.
Oh. Squeal.
In that room is a big thing.
Oh. That's the
Oh.
big thing.
It's
Hi,
a
how are
very
you?
cool-looking big thing.
Oh, that face makes me
Hello.
uncomfortable.
Now that particular picture happens to be of a Naga. The thing that you are looking at, though, is a custom monster that I don't have art for this module yet. So let me do a little reading before the reactions begin. With a lurch, the room spins in a blur of color and confusion. Your eyes close, open, but there's no help for it. You feel a tingling sensation throughout all of your limbs, and with a final lurch, you arrive at your destination. You're in a Spartan hall only 15 feet wide but stretching for 40 feet. The ceiling is arched, perhaps 20 feet overhead. Along the south wall is a set of sealed double doors. Curled in front of the doors is a drowsy, snake-like, draconic creature. It is a tan, scaled hide, a pair of undersized, leathery wings. A few beats of those wings elevate its serpentine head, which flares into a hood. Amber eyes carefully examine each of you. It sways back and forth, cobra-like. As it's swaying, its eyes lock on that statuette that you've brought, and slowly its body undulates to the side, moving away from the doors. Its head remains fixed in space in the sway, but its mass moves behind it, clearing the way for you, and then it sinks down again, watching you.
Is this like the bouncer?
Potentially. Here, Durala, would you like to have a healing potion?
She just opens her mouth really wide for you to just pour it in.
Okay, so I'm gonna just pour it in. Go ahead and
Go for it.
roll your healing. Okay, and how about another one?
You're too. I've literally drank everybody's healing potions this entire game.
I mean, if you want my last two, you're gonna owe me 500 gold at the end of this because I mean, you're taking all my money at this point.
I could do that. I forgot to spend my money, so that's not a problem.
Or should I pour some holy water on you? Would that be much better? Perhaps expose a vein while I'm at it.
It won't do anything, but I mean, the vein might. But I mean, I'm just gonna go for the healing
You're
potion.
literally bleeding me dry of all of my reasons at this point.
I'll pay you back. It's okay.
So Durala's got like the fringes. Do you go
Go ahead
like
and
wilted
drop-
fern, and then all of a sudden your water, you like spring back out?
Yeah,
like, haha,
totally.
fooled you.
Totally. Throughout the entire day, just like. Huh?
Don't forget to roll your other 2d4.
Okay.
I will give you the 9th healing potion I have left.
Sounds good.
So, there you go. Another 6.
So
Thank you.
congratulations, party. The token that you have brought with you seems to have quelled the protective urges of the Cobra Dragon, and now it simply watches you, waiting. Those doors that await you, the only exit obvious in the room. Now what?
Is that the token we brought with us? That's the one that the other Sphinx had given us, or?
Yes, it's the one that it said as the prize on that little statuette.
Gotcha.
Well, since there's been writing in every other room, maybe we should check for writing in this room too.
Sure. How about an investigation as you think to check about?
I will help because I'm also proficient in that.
Okay, I will do that, and thank you for that help.
You're welcome. Ooh.
So, you check around the room and you don't see any hieroglyphs, any descriptions, anything of that nature. You do see, however, signs that this room has been fought in. This Cobra Dragon has fought at least a few times those who may have arrived without token in hand. You do turn up a fair amount of coinage that you can see on the far side. There seems to be a little lowering pit and coins for that creature to rest upon, as well as some rather fancily colored sand, but no writing, no hints, nothing of that sort. Not a bell as you kind of walk up to this thing. It's just swaying there slowly, watching you.
I don't suppose if I pay you, could you make my tattoos of me turning into pictures go away? You don't understand a single word I'm saying, do you?
Boy, you have asked a question I didn't think to know the answer to. Hang on one second. Do you?
If you want money,
what language are you speaking to it in?
Oh boy, what does he even know? Abyssal, Common, Elvish, and Infernal.
Abyssal, Common, Elvish, Infernal. As you get to Common, it looks at you and just sort of chuckles, responding, "No, no, I do not remove curses. I do
Do you
not
get?
remove blessings."
Oh,
Oh.
this is a blessing, is what you hope. Whatever. So, is it just a conscious choice you make, but you have the ability to, or is it just you can't?
It is not a skill I possess. It
Uh,
is not needed in the deserts.
well, say if we were to show up with without this weird owl thing, like what could you do? I'm always interested because you're the first of I've ever seen.
Huh. I would destroy you.
I mean, you can definitely try. Many have said that already.
Durala's inching closer
And
to the
as you
door.
say that, it's like its eyes just shift a little bit, and it sort of looks around the room like, wait, does that count? Do I have permission to attack now? Like, you can see it ticking through its little mindset, like, well, the rule is I'm not supposed to attack if they have the thing, but if they say I can try, and it would like to attack you now. It's holding back, but it's game for food.
Let's.
Let's just
Durala's
go
like-
through this door here.
Yeah,
maybe.
Durala's like pressed to the wall, like hand
The-
reaching for the door.
The wind
I'm gonna
is, like,
open the door.
It's like being challenged, but apparently he's being drugged through the door. It's like, what?
Get over here, you murder hobo.
Please, I didn't get to fight this fair.
No. Just no.
Even like the dragon thing is like just the tail just goes whoomp.
Yeah, it's
Like, aw.
it's like the hood just like deflates. But as you drag Naughtabel to the south, spoiling for the fight, you come across a circular staircase ascending and ascending and ascending and ascending, and you got a little bit of space, but even as you look up, you're like, I cannot see the top of this. And it's a freestanding circular staircase. There's a column in the middle, and the stairs kind of radiate outwards. An investigation continuing in this room. No indication, no hints, no clues, no puzzles. Just a lot of stairs.
It's a lot of stairs.
Going to the brain now?
You think this goes up to the head of the Sphinx? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
It might be. Oh, because I completely forgot to hand these out at the beginning of adventure, and you'll all owe me 100 gold for it anyways. And everyone a vial of holy water, alchemist fire, and a wooden stake, just in case. Because you never know.
Oh, thank you. But if somebody doesn't already, I mean, I already have. Let me see what what do I have? I came a little bit prepared too.
Durala's gonna
So-
go like put the stake in Brenna's like backpack and try to pretend like no one saw her do it.
I can see you do it. Here's
You
another
cannot.
one.
Thanks.
Yeah, I appreciate. I wouldn't mind having another alchemist fire, and I absolutely do not have holy water, so that would be also helpful. Thank you. I appreciate it. Does anybody want to have blasting powder?
Did you just say blasting powder?
Yes, I have some. I have
Oh
10,
my God.
actually 10 little packets of it.
What
We
can I do with that?
many things, but you have to light it on fire. But we should probably talk about what you can do with
Oh,
it.
I can light stuff on fire.
You can do
You
that.
can.
Yeah, I can.
Oh, then you should probably have it.
I could create bonfires. Whoosh.
Okay.
I'll take
So-
the blasting powder when offered.
I'm gonna give her the blast. It's 10 of them all sort of linked together, although they can be quickly snapped off into individual packs.
Ooh.
So I don't know how to give it to you, but you have it now.
I'll figure it out.
Just so we're clear, going around the room again, I can't get rid of this wonderful blessing I have received from the mummies
I have
who got a
looked
lucky
at
hidden.
every single possible spell or cantrip or
Yeah,
anything
I'm
that I
looking
can use,
too.
and I don't have anything I could spare you if you were dying, and that's
It's just a matter of, am I gonna have to pay you for it, or am I gonna have to pay the cleric back in town for it? It's one or the other.
I could slap you with my mind. Does that help?
Yeah, I was looking bestow curse. I can't do a remove curse. It's not like a choose.
I mean, if you really think about it, this is a blessing, and the best way to get rid of a blessing is to curse somebody.
I mean,
I-
I'm willing to curse you if you think that'll work, but I'm
Hey,
a little bit nervous about
Do
it.
I look like the magic person? No, I got a fucking whip. What do you? You think I know how any of this works?
No.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna curse you because I think it'll be bad. I think it'll be double bad.
You think? But a double negative leads into a positive. That's the math joke of the day.
I don't know math. It's done me no good today.
I can make you bigger. I
Yeah.
can make you heroic. I could protect you from poison.
Yes,
I
because
can't
Make Me
do
Bigger
anything
last
else.
time went very well. I got to
Well,
get the
it would've
full
been-
extent of its joy.
You would have had a good time though. If
Oh,
you
I
stayed.
wanted
So-
to have a good time.
So with these stairs are going up.
We had this conversation while
just
we're
going
walking up.
So this is basically like that scene in Ghostbusters, like just walking up the stairs, huh?
Yep. So you're just walking up the stairs, and this goes on, and Notabelle's complaining, kind of just trudging along. And could I get from each of the party a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw? Now I believe you are all at advantage from the Hero's Feast.
Is it a fear effect?
It is not a fear effect. RJD passes with a 21. Durala fails with a 12. Notabelle, I think I get another roll from you. You pass with a 20. And Brenna skates by with a 16. So Durala, you're the first one to feel it. You've just been climbing forever. Maybe you spent some time on the stairs. Maybe you spent some time on the inner column. But your legs are just falling off at this point. You take 1 level of exhaustion.
Oh man.
But the rest of
Come
you feel
on.
that you just gotta keep pressing on.
I'm gonna ride on the back of Munin.
That's perfectly fine. That's what he's there for.
All right. And so, another hour passes climbing these stairs. You just keep going and going and going. And can I have another DC 15 Wisdom saving throw from the party?
Seems odd. Why would we have to keep going and going and going?
I don't know. What if it's like a battle of wits and determination? Determine who is really the strongest to possibly get up here. Man, this is getting exhausting.
Okay, so let me re-roll. I mean, I get another roll anyway, so
Yep.
let me do that. Do better.
In our wisdom, are we realizing that this is pointless, or?
No, you're feeling that you just gotta press on, but you're starting to all get cranky about it. I think RJD takes a level of exhaustion. Notabelle takes a level of exhaustion. Brenna and Durala maintain, so Brenna's just doing the best out of it. But the rest of you, you're really starting to weigh down on it, but you just gotta get through it.
Can I see any end in sight yet?
No
Oh my
end
God.
in sight, and that's probably one of the biggest things that's weighing down on you. There's nothing, there's no inscriptions, there's no puzzle, there's nothing here. It's you just gotta manage. And
GD, you got any other songs in your repertoire? I mean, anything to make this pass faster.
99 bottles of beer on the wall.
Okay, now this is a song I can sing. Take one down years and around. 98 bottles of beer on the wall.
Yay!
all right. And with
Nice.
that, I do get to announce I will need the final series of wisdom checks from the party. DC 15 again. Durala's okay. RJD, you take, I believe, your 2nd level of exhaustion there. Notabelle's okay. Brenna's okay. And finally, you see an end to the stairs come into sight.
I hear a cat.
Meow.
I mean, it's a big cat.
Oh, finally,
Oh,
it's
this is like-
over.
Well, not
Right.
yet.
I'm riding on top of Munin.
You reach the top of the spiral stone staircase. There's a little landing that connects to the floor above you. Kind of take your step off. You look back down at the miles and 20 feet. You've climbed 20 feet.
I was just thinking how the Sphinx head looked like it was about yay high and not yeah.
I mean, I literally just ran up the damn thing, and this wasn't even that bad. This is terrible. This is the worst.
It was all in the mind. Or the spinal column, really. But after what seems to have been hours of an arduous climb, you arrive at a hexagonal chamber. The sweet scent of perfume tingles the nostrils as a soft melodious tune falls on the ears from an unseen harp. A stone basin occupies the center of the chamber, with placid water to its edges. Behind the basin crouches a magnificent leonine creature with folded feathery wings. She has long, flowing blonde hair held in place with a golden circlet. A matching breastplate covers her chest, and she sits patiently, eyes closed. But there's that little tick to her ears that makes you think she's aware of your presence.
Oh, you better not make me start this conversation, because I have very many things to say.
Please. Should be respectful.
Oh, I
I
can't
will-
do that. That's why I said it.
I will step forward in my bruised and punched face and bow. Just take a big ol' bow and say, are you possibly the queen?
And as you ask, the eyes open. She rises, her wings sort of half unfurled. She says, I am, and then she makes a noise, and it is a full-on, full-throated lion roar that hits you in the chest like a physical slap.
Oh.
The closest you could get to that sound that she made would be an open, like a ha noise, but it is a full-throated lion roar. Her name, she said, is Hotep, except it's Roar-tep. And I am not the queen. My queen has tasked me to stay here and protect the secrets. But I can tell that you have interesting things. There's bait that you carry, questions that I've not thought to ask. And as she says this, she's starting to pace back and forth on either side. You humanoids, you're so clever, always with your minds flipping this way and that, and as she says, her tail kind of flips this way, that, and she looks towards you now. You have questions for me. I can smell Ankh-Raten's blessing and his blood upon you. You've earned your way here. I see the token. You've fought your way here as well, so you deserve to be rewarded. But I have my own curiosities. I have my own tests that I like, and those that I wish to seek are of your personality. I wish to know what you think. I wish to know if you are as curious as I am. My basin here, I can see the past. I can see some of the future, and I can see all that takes place now. These questions that you carry, these things that you've brought to bait me with, I would like to know. Would you like those answered? Or would you spend a year here beside me having any question you can think of answered, except those? And she
Not
sort of
to be Not to be disrespectful anyway, but I don't think we're supposed to talk to you in this circumstance. I think we are supposed to talk to your highness. Is that the proper term for this?
And as you sort of speak that one, you're thinking back. The Guardian Sphinx is the Sphinx at the head of this. It's probably not actually the queen. It's probably her.
Oh, so we are supposed to talk to you.
I
Or my brain hurts at this point. What are we supposed to do again?
Man, like,
Well, I think we have to make a decision whether to complete our mission as we were hired to complete the mission,
mhm.
or to spend a year as the queen's guest slash, prisoner, learning all the secrets of everything we would ever want to know.
That's a
Right?
lot.
Is sort of her deal. I mean, I'm a musician, man. I got to be on the road, so I ain't trying to hang around here for a year. There ain't much that I need to know that I don't know, because I'm awesome. So, I mean, I'm not gonna speak for my friends, but I'm supposed to be in like Waterdeep for a show, soon. So, I'm not hanging around here for a year.
I mean, I'm like really tempted. Like, have any question answered? I could probably come up with quite a few questions for like a year. Like,
You're
I
saying
could
you should take
probably
the
do that.
deal. I would totally agree with you. You should definitely take the deal.
No, I'm saying I would like to, but I mean,
But I can sense you want to.
you're right. But you're being a butthole right now, and I know we got a mission to finish. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to say I would like this question answered, please. But if you ever want someone to hang out with, like just scry my way or like send a message or something, and we could definitely meet up again.
No,
Nothing here has been as straightforward as it seems in any event, so I don't even know what we would actually have to do at the end of the year at this point to be able to walk back out.
Be free to leave with all the knowledge that you've gleaned.
Or Glenn. I mean, you are speaking a language that's not your language of origin.
This is my 43rd language, actually. Thank you for noticing.
Wow, I never heard a bigger flex than I have in my entire life.
Gurk.
Oh, jeez.
And so, what of the rest of you? I can tell she's sort of got a little tick of the whiskers there. I can tell that these questions you bear, they're different. Not entirely, but different enough that I'm willing to bargain with you individually.
Is the bargain the same for each of us? Is it the year?
Yes, you
of
may
answering
spend a
questions?
year, up to a year. You may leave at any time you choose. I would imagine a musician, a performer, it might benefit you to know which of your songs will be the hits in the future. Which will you be remembered for? Which you should write first.
They're all hits, baby!
I see the mark of a cartographer about you and hastily written maps. Think of all the vistas you could view in the past. You could see how the cities will develop in the future. You there, the venturesome one. All the monsters we could find together, all their hideouts, their lairs, their most secret caves. And you...
Well, if you're asking me this day, I'm gonna be turning to dust in about a week, so it's a little tricky.
I would not let you suffer such a fate while under my care. Of course, we would take care of that inconvenience. And as she's talking, you can see her doing the little kind of make bread, playing with mice sort of thing on the ground in front of her. So, what will it be?
I'm just gonna hold out the puzzle box.
Pity. And for the rest?
I'm still thinking.
Now I'm curious. Like, what was Brennan gonna do?
Do.
Well, do I have to decide before we can all do this? We have to do this together?
No, you can do this individually, of course. You each have the puzzles. I can smell them on you. I can feel the questions unasked, unanswered. But if you take this deal, that is a question that this basin will never reveal. That will be my secret to hold.
Oh, well, that makes it a lot easier to choose then.
And so Durala has offered for us the puzzle box. RJD has offered for a puzzle box. Not a bell?
I mean, she drives a very hard bargain at this point. The entire well of knowledge that my family has gathered for hunting monsters kind of was lost a bit ago, and when you're kicked out of, the church and probably be set on fire if you step into one, it's a little bit of a tricky proposition. And honestly, he pulls out the box, I really don't give a shit about this. It was a job. But as much as it's fun as I did get paid, I was promised beer, and this place has sucked at every opportune moment for me. I didn't even get to find a Sphinx. There was a full opportunity to do that. So just out of spite for that, I'm going to have to decline this wonderful offer that was given.
All right. So puzzle box, and Brenna.
And puzzle box.
And puzzle box. The 3 puzzle boxes are presented. The Sphinx manipulates them. It takes a little extra time. The paws are not as deft as the fingers, but she unlocks them, and then eventually the scrolls are laid out. And that's where we're going to start fading to black here on this particular adventure. Now, the party will have the opportunity to sort of read over the Sphinx's shoulder and see that knowledge that was warned against. Some may
Why
show.
do we fight? We fight for the booty. Why do we raid? We raid for the booty. Why do we die? We die for the booty.
So it seems we just got a raid.
Yes! Yes!
That is the answer to all of our questions. Why do we
What?
fight? We fight for the booty.
What was that? Hang on a moment. Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no!
Christopher Robin Jones, you pitiful bastard.
Christopher Robin Jones. That was not a raid sound. That was the redeeming of a wandering encounter. So
Shows I have 23 hit points.
Didn't say what kind of an encounter.
I think I know what kind of the encounter it is. So is everybody okay if we go another half hour, 45 minutes?
Sure.
All right, cool. So you've laid out the puzzle boxes. The Sphinx is kind of pulled back a little bit and taken to it. And as you do so, you're like, okay, well, give a little time. You start to head back downstairs. And as you do so, you meet on the stairs that Cobra Dragon. It seems that, the invitation to attack by Nadabel is being taken up. And so we're going to move the party a little bit back down to that stairwell.
We'll get to play test that dragon anyway.
We'll get to play test that dragon anyway. And so as you're coming down the stairs, coming up at you is the Cobra Dragon itself. So please go ahead and arrange yourselves basically as you would be. We'll pretend that the staircase is wide enough that you can kind of be around at that point. There won't be a whole lot of maneuvering given the tightness of the space, and that the Cobra Dragon is basically winding its way up and around the staircase, so it's kind of all there for you. But if you can lay yourselves out as you would be, I'm going to bring up the turn order. I'm going to clear it real quick, and I'm going to ask everybody to click their tokens and roll in. And I've heard a few pew noises. Thank you very much, chat. Give me just a second to get myself set up here. And then we will find out what has been purchased by the rest of the chat. Bad boy of the internet, striking again. Cobra Dragon is on the turn order, and the internet has provided, let's see here, player reroll, woo, lots of noises going on out there. Let me get caught up.
Wow.
Thank you all, chat. We really appreciate it. Let me see what we got going on here. There's the wandering encounter noise that I heard. All right, we got that one. Let's see here. Dragon Snake is coming in pissed. It is indeed. It was invited to attack. And I'm hearing lots of noises. Where are these noises going? Player reroll for 1,000. There's one. Player reroll for 1,000. There's two. Player reroll for 1,000. There's three. Player reroll. There is 4. So 4 player rerolls have been purchased. We got 4 player rerolls in the set. I think the DM is looking lonely at 0. I will double check all that sort of stuff as we getting caught up here. But I believe that our Cobra Dragon is coming out strong on this first set. As it does. We've got Brenna, Munin, and Nadabar towards the head of the dragon. We got RJD and Durala hanging out behind the dragon. You've had a couple of minutes to yourself, so any additional potions, etc., that you wanted to chug, feel free to have done so. But then the Cobra Dragon finds its way up. And everyone a reroll. So we have 8 in the pot at this point. Congratulations and thank you out there, folks. And ran out of money before buying the DM a reroll. Oh wait, there we go. Roadkiller, Isaac, thank you very much. DM's got 1 in the bank as well. I'm not feeling as lonely anymore. Thanks everybody out there. So that is Cobra Dragon coming into 22. We'll be opening things up here, and as it does so, it fills half of the stairwell, the side nearest it. So it is going to be Brenna, Nodabel, and Munin with an exhalation of hot gas. I will need a DC 18 Constitution saving throw against fire damage or take.
Oh, cool. Hang on just a second.
Oh,
Is
it
that-
had to be a con save. God
Is that
damn
all?
it.
That's all of us, huh?
No, so this is just Nodabel, Munin, and Brenna. RJD and Durala, I'm imagining you're kind of on the far side of the pillar in the center, so it's hitting the pillar, and that's kind of the layout I'm thinking. You two can poke around the pillar to kind of see where its face is.
I need
No.
to be behind the pillar.
I think I'm gonna take that reroll if I'm being honest.
Go
You-
for it.
So, what's the con save?
DC 18 Constitution saving throw.
Okay, so
Bastard.
And this is one of the custom monsters, so it's got custom monster stats.
I still take half damage.
Half damage.
Okay, and because I'm taking damage, can I take a reaction?
This is a breath weapon, so it's not an attack, but if you've got a thing that reacts on damage, sure.
I do have a thing that reacts on damage, and
Okay.
it's a spell. It's called Absorb Elements.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, so I am going to take that at oh geez, a second level. And that will be okay. So I'm going to do that.
Alrighty.
I don't know what that meant. I just clicked cast.
So I believe 5 + 3, 8 points of damage absorbed, if I'm remembering what that one does.
It's half
Right.
damage.
It was half damage, so it was 49 divided by 2 is what, 20?
24.
25? Yeah.
24, so you get to round down.
Okay, so -8 is
And
No,
then, wait, so you, but
that's
you
for
also,
the damage
yes.
you will do.
So 24, so wait, 24 is because you passed the saving throw. Then you gain
Right.
resistance to this, so that would take that down to a 12. So you would take 12 because your absorb elements gives you resistance to it. And then when you
Okay.
hit with a melee on your set,
got it.
you would do that additional damage there.
Okay.
Cool. Breath weapon. It will then try and recharge its breath weapon. Big chuffing breath. Bring it in. Does not get it back. But now it is Brenna's turn. So Brenna and Munin. Did I get a Munin Constitution saving throw?
Oh, you did not. Hang
Oh,
on.
yep.
That because I was too busy doing the other
No
thing.
problem. A lot of buttons.
A lot of buttons.
A lot of buttons.
Um,
Wait. 39, not 49. Did I read wrong? Yes, I did. 39. Cut that in half would be 14. Cut that in
take
half would
8.
only be 7.
19 would be half of 39.
19. Okay, yeah, sorry. Yep.
I'm lost. I'm gonna
Take
go ahead
9
and
points
do
of
the
damage.
con save first.
Yep. 15 will not pass, so he is still looking at 39 points of fire damage coming in.
Oh, he is completely toast. Goodbye.
No,
again.
Munin! Whoop, whoop. All right, so we'll move Munin off the board for the moment. And so, Brenna, that now brings it to your action. What are you doing?
Okay, so my action is definitely to attack,
Okay.
and I'm going to use the Centaur.
Seems like a good idea.
That hit.
That is a solid hit.
Okay, and so then there's this damage. And
Do you
then,
have
'cause
Giant
that was
Smite
the,
at the moment?
I do not, and I don't know why that keeps coming up.
No problem. So just 8 points of damage there. And then you got the 8 from the absorb elements for a total of 16 on that hit. And good news, it is not immune to fire.
Oh, good. And then I get another 2d6 of damage because that was the first strike.
I took that from the absorb elements that you cast. It had it up above.
Oh, okay.
Got it. And then
One more hit.
then one more hit. Yeah. Absolutely.
Oh, did not hit.
11 is not going to do though.
Okay.
You're sitting on 7 rerolls at the moment.
Oh, why not? Team, does that seem reasonable? Yes, seems to be reasonable. Okay, I'll go ahead and reroll. Yeah, it was never going to happen.
That just was not meant to be.
It's not meant to be. And then let me see if I have anything going for the bonus action. Nope.
Got it. That'll bring us round to Naughtabel then. Naughtabel, suffering under the blessing of the storied fists. What are you up to?
Oh, fair cheap shots, are we? Fine. Hey RGD, what's that one band that has 5 fingers?
Death Punch!
3 fists are coming his way.
All right, let's see it.
First one. Bam.
16's not going to hit.
Second one.
20 will hit.
Could you make a Constitution saving throw, please?
You might be able to. Let's see the Constitution saving throw. A 15?
That is the number you need.
Oh, okay. So
He's skirted by that one.
but he did take 9 points of damage. What else we got? I mean, you said 5-finger death punch. I only saw 2 attacks. That seems like you're overselling it there a little bit.
I was like, huh. Oh, that's unfortunate. Well, I'll get you next turn, and then he's just gonna just flick his whip out and take the defensive pose, and as I patient defense.
Okay, sounds good. That'll bring us to Durala, hanging out behind the pillar of these stairs. What's up?
Why'd you have to taunt him? And I do still have a tentacle friend left.
Oh,
Oh.
I might have 2 actually, because it says I have 2, so that's good to see. Now it's 1 because I'm gonna drop one right over here.
you think I'd keep this tentacle out, but I keep being like, there's no more tentacles in this game, and then there's just more tentacles.
There's always more tentacles.
Always
Shoot, sorry. I forgot to. Okay, so magically summon the tentacle. The summon is a bonus action. So the thing that I want to do, I believe, is an action.
Okay.
Yes, and I don't need a spell slot to cast it, which is beautiful. It is called, if it'll show up, display in VTTT. I do that thing.
Nice.
I'm going to create a 20-foot square on the ground, basically where he is, and some of it like in the wall, so it's not slurping on Nodabel. For the duration, these tentacles turn the ground into an area of difficult terrain, which doesn't do much for him, but that's okay. When a creature enters the affected area for the first time, or starts its turn there, must make a dexterity saving throw or take 3d6 bludgeoning damage. And be restricted by the tentacles until the spell ends. A creature that starts its turn in the area and it's already restrained takes an additional 3d6. And it lasts for a minute. But I don't have to hold concentration because my patron does it for me. So
Nice. So tentacles for everybody is what I'm hearing.
Yep. It's going to be a 20-foot square.
A 20-foot square. I'm just gonna make it that
And-
big. And there we go.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, I want to get him, but not the party.
Sounds good. And I will need a reminder as to what I'm supposed to do when it starts its turn.
Yep. Starts
okay.
its turn, dexterity saving throw. I got you.
Gotcha. Cool.
Yes. Oh, and sorry, I think upon summoning the tentacle, it gets to uncomfortably stroke the enemy, so I'm going to do that. So, spell attack, if it'll roll. For the love of God, roll. There we go.
A 12 will not hit.
Okay, I didn't think so. That's it.
There's a lot of discomfort going on at the moment. RJ.
So many tentacles.
Oh,
Alright.
disgusting.
So RJD is going to attempt to bane the creature.
Bane.
It's a DC 17 Charisma.
DC 17 charisma. Hits it on
Oh
the nose.
Jesus! Yeah, and then I'm gonna stay where I'm at, and as a bonus action, I'm going to give Nodabel some inspiration. You go get him up there! I'm staying in the back, but you do your best! You know it to be true!
Thank you.
This all seems normal. And with that, the dragon starts its turns amidst the tentacles and has to succeed on a dexterity saving throw, I
Yep.
believe.
Needs to beat a 17.
Dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, he beats it.
It beats a saving throw.
Jesus Christ, a plus 12?
A
Oh my
plus
god.
12.
Don't call him
So
a slippery little snake.
it takes no damage and it is not restrained, correct?
I was just figuring that out because I'm not totally sure.
Okay.
Creature. It doesn't say.
Yeah, so I don't see anything about half damage. So
Yeah. Yeah.
it's gonna swing its bulk around so that it is no longer in the tentacle pile, scramming some of it and sort of flapping up. As it does so, it rears up, and Nodabel, it is going to attack you. As it does so, it first tries to hypnotize you. Gives you the flared hood, it gives you the amber eyes, it goes blinky blinky. And can you be charmed at the moment?
Yes, I can.
Then can I see a DC 18 Wisdom saving throw? You do have advantage from your Hero's Feast. You do have advantage from your
It's-
Hero's Feast.
You have some inspiration as well.
You know, I feel like a reroll will be in order here.
Could be.
It's mainly, in fact, I want to actually take a turn in this combat.
Yes. Yes.
An 18!
Why would you want to do that?
And you do get to take a turn. However, it says, you know what? If you're not going to go down nicely, then you're just going to go down in a bloody heap. And so, it lashes out at you, biting and rearing up, and as it does so, long way down its body, eventually rising up a set of hind claws. Its body like an elongated wyvern, perhaps.
Where
Hind
in the
claw.
world were you hiding those?
In that pile of coils. Hind claw number 1, hind claw number 2, and bite.
Jesus.
One will hit.
And we are going to re-roll hind claw number 2 with one of my DM re-rolls. Bringing
Still
it
a
to
miss.
an 18 is just a miss. So just the hind claw number 1, 11 points of slashing damage.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Yes.
Yeah. And then it chuffs a few breaths. 1d6, do I get my flip? Yeah! The whole body starts to puff up as the breath weapon returns. Brenna,
So,
what'd you do?
I can't reach it no matter what I do unless I go into the tentacles because it's taking up that space on.
Well, there's enough room there. Because of the way the stairs are, basically, you could be a flight of stairs up and attacking down at it.
Okay, so I'm going to be doing that. Can I just stand on the stairs and we just say I can hit it?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do the Centaur Attack again.
Okay,
And that hits.
solid hit.
And I'm also, because I hit it,
Mhm.
I'm going to go ahead and invoke the Fire Rune.
Okay,
And so to do that, that means that I'm summoning these fiery shackles, and it has to do a strength saving throw.
strength saving throw. Wow, that's the one that doesn't have a crazy bonus to. Hang on a moment here.
Yeah, I think it takes some damage, some extra damage, and then it has to do a strength savings throw, or else it's like held by the fire shackles.
16.
Wow,
Does the 16
it
pass?
beats it. It beats it. Okay, so
All
now I'm
right.
going to go ahead and roll the damage.
Let's
and
see
it's
that
still gonna
damage.
get the additional 2d6. So here's the first damage, and then let me get the extra 2d6 right
Got it.
here.
So 10 there, and 6 more gives me 16 total damages there.
And
Well
that was
struck.
the first hit.
Then you get to do it again.
And then I hopefully get to do it again.
21 hits.
Okay. But since it's not restrained, I don't think it gets the fire rune.
No additional fire damage, just another 9 there, but that's still another 9.
Okay. And I don't think I have anything else left at this point. So that's it.
Sounds good. Not a bell.
Being what I was originally trying to try and do, he's a little too big for that.
Okay.
Can't full on shove him. It's unfortunate.
He is
But
a
I-
huge creature.
He is very big. But I do have fists, and I wish to use them.
Okie dokie.
Fist number 1.
This number 1.
I will need a Constitution saving throw yet again.
I will try and pass your Constitution saving throw yet again. A 24.
Yep,
You got it. 8 points
I
of
got 2
damage.
fists.
You got 2 fists.
Sure do.
Who gave you that second? 20 will hit.
Can you make another Constitution saving throw?
I sure hope so, because I like taking turns too. 28,
Sure.
but 9 more points of damage.
Well, this is a bit of a predicament. Seeing his chest being, puffed out, is there anywhere I can run away from said area?
I'm gonna say up to half of the party can be behind the pillar at any one time. It's a big snaky thing; it can move to either side. So if you want to choose which group you want to be in the front or the behind group, that's how I'll say we do it.
Well, he's just gonna choose the one with the most people. Like, who wouldn't?
Yep.
Balls, dude. I'll punch him again.
Okay. 28's gonna hit. 11 more points of damage is 11 more points of damage.
That's it.
You got it. Durala.
Okay, I am going to over here, send off to Eldritch Blast.
All right, let's see it.
Choo!
Both hit.
Damage. Oh,
14
wow, okay.
points.
And then with my bonus action, I double checked.
Uh-huh.
With my telekinetic feat, I can shove a creature, and it doesn't specify the size. So I'm gonna shove him back into the tentacles.
But I don't want to be in the tentacles. How far does he shove him?
Like the 5 feet.
But that doesn't want to be.
He has to make the saving throw. So
Oh,
there's a chance.
What's the saving throw?
Strength.
Strength.
17.
17. Strength. 13.
You're going in the tentacles, buddy.
Good. It's a reroll.
You don't like the tentacles?
Don't like the tentacles,
They don't-
I'm still going in the tentacles.
Still going in the tentacles.
And we've
And they're
used
still
up my reroll.
uncomfortable.
And they are-
It's not like Hunger of Hadar where they whisper sweet nothings to you, but I mean they still just want to give you pets.
just uncomfortable petting.
Just uncomfortable petting.
Durala, anything else?
Nope. Actually I lied. I want to get behind the pillar, and that's all.
Okay. That's gonna bring us to RJD. RJD.
All right, RJD is going to run up next to his friend, and he is going to cure some wounds here.
I'm still turning into a piece of paper. We've had this discussion already.
He can't be healed.
He cannot be healed without a
he
removed
cannot be
curse.
healed. Oh, Jesus. Okay, Jesus.
Let me rephrase. He cannot regain hit points. You could give him temporary hit points if you have something that does that.
Oh.
No, I don't. Okay, then with that note, I'm gonna stay back here and I'm gonna try to bane this guy again.
Okay. The Bane drop. That is a charisma.
That is a charisma.
Charisma, and I've used up my reroll. Come on, buddy. Oh,
nice.
One shy. He will
He is Bane.
take the Bane. Suffering under the weight of your oppression. RJD, anything else?
Let's see. Do I have any bonus? I think that's about it. I can give more bardic inspiration, but I don't think we need it right now. We're good. Well, let's move on.
You got it. And with that, the chuffing breath weapon comes again, taking Nadabel, Brenna, and the tentacle, if the tentacle can take damage. You are hit once more. I need a DC 18 Constitution saving throw.
Okay, so I have to ask you this.
Yep.
This is a breath weapon, right?
This is a breath weapon.
Okay, so I don't think I can. Can I shield against it?
Not unless you have shield. I think Shield Master lets you deflect breath weapons, but unless you have something that would do that.
I have the Artificer Shield spell. It says what you take when you are hit by an attack or targeted by a magic missile spell. So does that count as being hit by an attack? Is my question.
Artificial.
The one that gives you +5 to AC. Is this the one?
Uh huh.
Yeah,
Then
it
it's
wouldn't
just
help.
AC.
AC
wouldn't
wouldn't
help.
help. This is a Constitution saving throw.
Thank you.
Yep.
That answered my question then. Okay. So,
And something just went pew. Oh, DM got bought a reroll, so that's not good news for you all. But thank you very much out there, chat. Aw, it was Alex. Alex wants you all to die.
Oh.
Not uncommon, not uncommon.
But I do need to see DC 18 Constitution saving throws from
Yes,
Brenna
we do.
and Nadabel.
It won't matter for me.
No, Nadabel's got nothing that's gonna hold that up.
Even if I intercept with the tentacle? Guardian Coil is 2d8.
But is it for?
It
breath
just
weapons?
it just says damage. It's based on damage.
Yep. It just
Well, let's see what you roll. Well, actually, let's see what I roll first, if it will even matter.
Well, you got a 6.
you got 6. Nadabel
No.
mount comes in. So Brenna is taking half of 45. So Brenna's got 22 points of fire damage to deal with.
I can help her at the very least.
Is not a Belmont just toasty? Toasty.
This curse is not a curse. Oh, it's a blessing. Blech.
It is a blessing. Not a Belmont falls off the stairs. And the Cobra Dragon's like, yeah, I did it. Then Brenna is taking 22, of which the Guardian Coil soaks up 6. So Brenna took a total of 16 points of fire damage off of this breath weapon. And with that, it becomes Brenna's turn.
Okay, well, I'm not really thrilled with that at all. So I'm going to go ahead and attack again.
Certainly may.
And I'm going to do, okay, Centaur again.
Nice. Good hit.
Grand total of 6. And once again. Oh, reroll.
Sure can. Got 6
Party.
in the bank.
Okay. Then reroll.
Might as well.
18's gonna hit. For another 5 there, total of 10. Snake's looking a little rocky here.
Good.
Not a
Yeah.
bell.
We fight for the booty.
Uh-oh.
Why do we
Well,
raise?
actually,
Die
he's
for the
dead, and
booty.
I'm gonna
Why do we
move
die?
if I
Die
can
for the
move.
booty.
At this point.
Albinosaurus Jones.
What did he do?
Did he just deem a wandering encounter?
He did.
I can't move. Never mind.
He so did.
He sure did.
He sure did.
He sure
Chris
did.
Jones.
So I think what
What?
happens is Brenna will pause on that one for just a second. The Sphinx Guardian herself sort of peers down over the edge and looks at you all. It's just, well, if you're going to do it, at least be entertaining about it. And she removes the curse from Notabel. Notabel is still bleeding out, but Notabel can now can now be healed as the curse is removed.
So, let me see something about that.
I have a mass healing. If we get to my turn, I can heal everyone.
Let me just make one quick check. I just want to make sure remove curse doesn't have a crazy. Nope, it's a touch. So she will descend the stairs, give a little I thought you were a fighter, nudge, and then move back up out of the way. Have fun. And Brenna, Albinosaurus Jones, you have brought the Sphinx's attention over to see what's going on down in the shoulders of her guardian.
Okay. So, I just finished my turn.
You have just made your 2 attacks. The Sphinx is sort of interrupted to do that little remove cursed feature. So if you have any bonus action or movement that you'd like to do, I'd say you have that remaining.
I would say I do not have a bonus action that I can take. I don't. And I'd have to have another action to do what I want to do.
Okay, so that'll bring us
Crazy
to.
think you're a fighter.
Hmm?
Chris, think you're a fighter.
Do you have an action surge remaining?
I do not
Okay.
have an action surge remaining.
That's right.
You used
the
it
Sphinx
early
fight.
on. Yep.
Yep.
Not a bell then. I do need the first of your death saving throws.
It was already a failure. I gotcha. Don't
It's
worry.
already a failure, Ed. Do you want to leave it as a failure? You've got 5 rerolls in the bucket.
I'm not wasting it on that.
I mean,
Ah,
you get a 1 in 20 chance of standing up, but you're a quitter, that's fine.
Other people could use it more than I could.
Does anyone have orange slices? The chat asks. Durala. Durala, what are you up to?
I am going to peek back out, say
Mhm.
hello, and do 2 more Eldritch Blast.
Blasty.
Blast.
21 and 19 both hit.
Yay! Damage.
22 is a good chunk of damage.
And 1 more mental shove.
One
push
more mental
further
shove.
into the tentacles. Spell, strength saving throw.
Saving throw. I don't want to go in the tentacles.
Don't beat a 17. Awesome.
Oh,
Further into the
in
tentacles
the
as you go.
tentacles.
Thwomp. Perfect.
Oh, did I forget to roll a Dexy check? I think I did. Otherwise, I would have.
Oh, yeah. For the last one, right?
Yeah. So hang on.
Sorry,
Totally
I didn't
fine.
get you.
So totally
Yeah,
fine.
totally
Came
fine.
out and is now back again. Sorry about
Yep.
that, but I will move further into the tentacles to remind me. RJD, I think it has come round to you.
Yes, RJD is going to cast Mass Cure Wounds on the party here.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
I owe you one again.
Oh,
Remind me when we get back to town. You deserve a drink.
14
very
points of
least.
heals for all.
Yep, and he's strumming on his guitar, just giving it all he's got. Come on, guys, we got this!
And is mass healing word a bonus action or a full action?
I believe it's a full action. Yeah, it's one action.
One action. So any bonus action or movement for you?
I can't do much on a bonus action unless I attacked. I can do some inspiration, but Naughtabel should have some inspiration already.
Not a bell.
So,
Correct.
yeah, I think maybe I'll just, stay behind the pillar here.
Stay behind the pillar. You got it. That is going to bring up our dragon, who is in the tentacles and doesn't want to be. Would like to come out. Dexy Chexy.
Dexterity.
A 20. What's the number I gotta beat? Because the Bane might do it.
There's a chance.
17. There's a chance.
A 17 on the nose. It passes.
Dang.
The D4 finally comes up with a 3 for me. So dragon scoots on out like, I don't want to be in the tentacles, and then it looks down at the twitching Naughtabel, and it's like, well, if you're gonna lay on the ground for me. And it will then try and initially bite Naughtabel with advantage. 18.
I attacked last turn, so it misses. Actually, no. Whip comes up. He just whips him in the face. Misses it.
Oh!
Oh, okay. I'm gonna react.
Oh.
I'm gonna react,
Okay.
and because I can, because I do have a shield.
Okay.
I am going to go ahead and react and put myself or my shield, interpose it, and puts disadvantage on the attack roll.
Okay, so you got a disadvantage coming in on the hind claw that's coming next. So the bite missed because of the whip hit. Hind claw now coming in. Would normally have advantage, is now down to a straight roll because of the shield coming in the way from Brenna. Brenna claw. No, sorry. Naughtabel claw coming at you, but being blocked by Brenna. Confused myself. 18.
I mean, 18's the
No,
number
thir-
you need.
18
It's
is
also
It's
also
at
Bane.
disadvantage.
Just
Oh,
a
and it's
reminder,
also
I-
baned. Also
I keep
baned.
forgetting.
So,
I keep
so
forgetting
it
it's
missed
Bane, yeah.
both times. So
Missed
I don't even
both
have to use
times.
my reaction.
All right, so then we got one last hind claw coming in. Brenna, you can only disadvantage one of them, so this one's coming in with advantage, but it does have the bane. A pair of 14s.
0.
Naughtabel survives the round. Brenna, it comes round to you. What are you doing?
Same thing I've been doing. I'm just gonna.
Pinky.
16
Did that
will
hit?
miss. 16 will
Oh,
miss.
reroll.
Your
or
choice.
not. Party says yes.
Already says
Why not?
yes.
I think it's on the ropes. It's getting close.
23 is a hit. 9 points. It's still a snake. Oh, sorry, 6 points is still a snake, but 23 will also hit. 11 points. It's not dead yet. Sorry, 8 points. It's not dead yet. Keep reading the wrong one.
I
And so, anything else, Brenna?
know. No bonus actions. That's all I can do. And I'm going to go ahead and stay right here.
Right. Not a bell.
He stands up.
Uh-huh.
I've already said
Yay.
it once. I have not lost the man nor fucking beast, and I'm gonna kick your ass. Let's see. Fist and then 2 whips.
Fist and then 2 whips. Let's see it. Fist. 21's a hit.
Whip it.
It is not quite down yet. Oh, this is probably going to do it, though.
You know, this strike feels very deft in this circumstance.
Oh, this is almost definitely going to do it then. But let's see
I
it.
will add the extra d6 to that. So, this plus 5. 8.
8, though, is enough. Not a bell. How does this happen?
It's just like, at this point, it's just the big old left hook gets down, and then just the whip comes up, and it's just multiple just whips, and just until eventually it just falls over.
And with that, the Cobra Dragon falls. From above, Hotep calls down, "Do mind the corpse. I'll need to restore that eventually." And then she can hear her padding off. From down below, you can hear Ankh-Rotten calling out, "Yeah!" Like the whole Sphinx is shaking as Ankh-Rotten's like, "Get some!" And well done. The next wandering encounter was Hotep showing up to do the remove curse. So we had one on the monster side, one on the party side, as they were suffering a little terribly under the weight of their curse. Now, that is going to bring our session for this evening to a close. Hotep will be deciphering the riddles, providing some additional information, and the party will have some opportunities to get themselves involved in the remainder of the Dark Tower. Now, that's going to be a little while coming out, but I'm super excited actually about the lore going on here, so I probably am going to be running this one. So if you are interested in this, do hang out, and I will hopefully be running the Dark Tower series along with the companion stories, the Sons of Set, from which this one was Chapter 13, I think. Hopefully the Kickstarter makes it up to the next level, because then there's going to be another adventure for the 5e folks as well. But if you happen to enjoy what's going on here, this is part of the original Adventures Reincarnated being done by Goodman Games. And that's going to be Dark Tower. There we go. There's the Kickstarter information. It is the Secrets of the Sphinx, what we've just been playing. And Planet Buster, yeah, absolutely. Hang out in the Discord and drop a note. The modules aren't coming out for about a year, so that one's going to be a little ways out before we start doing the recruiting. But last time we actually got early access to it, so Alex, you know, if you could, you know, work a little magic there, get us early access to the next OAR, have some fun. But we've been 20 Sides to Every Story. If you'd like to come out with us, drop by the Discord. If you do have some time over the next, I think they're down to about 48 hours now, the Kickstarter is running over for Goodman Games on the Kickstarter for this original Adventures Reincarnated. I would say we've had successful playthroughs by both groups of characters. The 5e team, well done. You fought off that last bit of temptation and the giant Cobra Dragon for the success, and I believe the DCC team succeeded as well. So, looking forward to everybody coming in, hanging out. Alex, oh, there you are. If you have a moment and see anybody hanging out that we'd like to drop a raid in on, please go ahead and do so. And thanks everybody for your time. Thanks all the players who've been hanging out and having fun with us here. And we'll take a little bit of feedback and then throw that Goodman Games' way as we come out of this. So thanks all.
Bye.
Oh, and we're heading over to see the Mists Awaken, so everybody come and hang out with there. Bum.